Actually recording though. All right, good. Welcome to your reset and restore practice. Just let yourself come to a comfortable seat that can be cross-legged on the floor or in a chair also works. We're just going to do some gentle movement to release some tension in our bodies. So take your time finding your seat, and I always just recommend that you give yourself a chance to sort of move around in your pelvis. This is a great way to just sort of start to open up the hips. And even if you're sitting in a chair, it can be a really nice way to just sort of move your low back. You can go back and forth. You can go side to side. You can go sort of around in circles. Just take your time. Maybe close your eyes as you're moving around here. You can hold on to your knees if that feels good. And just use another 30 seconds of this sort of organic, really unstructured movement to just feel into your body. Notice how you're feeling. Maybe start to take a couple deep breaths. I used to think about the first few moments of any practice as a time to transition from the outward focus of the day that's passed. Even, 3 minutes ago when we were sitting and facing each other, to the inward focus of your practice. So just start to come to center in whatever way that works for you, to the best of your ability, and just bring your palms face down somewhere on your legs or on your knees or wherever feels comfortable. Just make sure that you're not reaching so much that it's causing you to exert muscular effort in your shoulders to sit up. So it might be helpful to get the elbows so that they're directly under the shoulders, and just feel yourself rooted down. Whatever's touching down, feel yourself being supported and being held by what's underneath of you, which is ultimately the earth. And then from that stability, from that supportive base, start to feel yourself sort of expand up and out from that. So you might lift the ribs up away from the pelvis just a little, the front ribs, but also along the sides of the body and even in the back. You might feel the rib cage widen a bit. You're not going to see a lot of outward movement here, but it's more of your inner sense of widening, of taking up a bit more space, broadening your collarbones, lifting up through the heart, feeling the shoulder blades sort of come together to support the heart open, lengthening up through the crown of the head. And just seal the lips now and start to let the breath settle into its natural rhythm, and just visualize yourself as sitting inside of a snow globe here, right? And we all know that you can pick up a snow globe and shake it, and everything in the environment of the snow globe is, gets chaotic. And then you set the snow globe down, just like you are now sitting and getting still. And then within the snow globe, everything starts to settle. And just feel that happening within you and even around you right now. Feel everything start to settle. Your breathing settles. Your body starts to soften a bit. And even your mind starts to settle, even if it doesn't necessarily feel like that's happening. Get that visualization happening in your mind, that even the dome of your skull is like a snow globe, and that everything, all the thoughts, all the to-do lists, the responsibilities, the memories, the song lyrics are all settling. The base. Good. All right, nice work. So consider keeping your eyes closed and just extend your fingertips out beside you in whatever way. I like to touch my fingertips down to the mat. If you're not sitting on the floor, you can certainly hold them out a bit. And we're just going to do some side bends. So reach one arm up and over, and then come through center and go to the other side. And just keep going like that and start to coordinate your breathing and your movement. Just let them be in sync. And let it be based on just what feels right to you. I tend to inhale through center, where I'm up and expanding up and out, and then exhale as I side bend. But if something different feels better to you, if you want to go faster, if you want to inhale to one side and exhale to the other, or if you want to go slower, and Joanne, I'd recommend you go slower and take one whole breath on one side and one whole breath to come through center and one whole breath on the other side. In the 16 years that I've been teaching yoga, I've always recognized that it's part of my job to make suggestions and hold the space for you to tap in to your own inner yoga teacher. What feels good, what feels right to you. All right, so just take another round or two. Let it be simple. So good. And then sometime soon, let yourself come on back to center. And hold on to your knees if that's possible, and or hold on to something. And like maybe if you have one leg out, you can still hold on maybe to the inside of the leg, and just start to move around the pelvis so that you're going from pubic bone to one side, to the tailbone, and to the other side. And as the pelvis moves in this way, the spine, the rib cage, the skull is also gonna sort of come with it. But make sure that even as you exert the effort to create this movement in the pelvis, you allow the movement of the rib cage and head to follow as it will. It won't be sort of moving it exactly the same, in exactly the same way. That's okay. Go around a few more times and just sync movement and breath in whatever way feels good. And then sometime soon, just let yourself go the other way. No rush. And we all tend to do the way that feels most natural, most familiar, maybe easiest the first way, the first time, the first side. So like me, you might be sort of struggling to get the second side feeling smooth and fluid. Don't worry, just keep going. And we'll actually spend a little bit of extra time on the second side just to give it the attention that it deserves. Moving around, it's really focusing on the 4 points of the pelvis and just letting the ribs, well, I should say the spine and rib cage and skull just follow as they will. Making your circles a little bit bigger each time if possible. Breathing and moving. Just really giving yourself the opportunity to be here with yourself as you are, doing this for you. So good. All right. A couple more times around. And then let yourself come on back to center, nice and slow. You might take a moment to really notice the effects of what you've just done. And then, to the best of your ability, bring the bottoms of your feet together. If Michelle, if you're just keeping one leg out, no problem. Just literally do one side with the other leg out. And just let yourself start to rock a little side to side. And then at some point, come to center and just let yourself round forward. Now, normally, I'm a huge advocate in keeping the spine nice and long and tilting from the pelvis and not rounding the spine. But for right now, I just want you to round and see if you can let the shoulder blades be heavy and slide around. See if you can let the head be heavy. And just let yourself get really round in the back. And hold on to something on your feet or ankles or shins or even knees. And then sometime soon, rock forward and lift the chest. And then do that just a few more times. Round, let your head get heavy, hang. And then roll up, hold on, lift the chest toward the ceiling, squeeze the shoulder blades, roll down, hang. Let your head be heavy as much as possible, and then roll up, lift the chest. Okay, good. That was a precursor to now interlacing your fingers. You can let your legs move into a position that's comfortable. Interlace your fingers, bring your hands behind your head, press the back of your head into your hands. And let's do one more little sort of micro side bend set here. Think about reaching one elbow straight up toward the ceiling and then come back to center and do the opposite elbow, reach up. Don't worry so much about it being a big side bend as really reaching up with one elbow, and that'll help to create space in the upper back and in the shoulder blades, across the chest and collarbones. So good. Okay, one more time on either side. Good, then come on back to center and then round just the neck. So let me say it differently. Tuck the chin and bring the elbows together or towards each other. Mine don't touch. And then open the elbows up, press the back of the head into the hands and lift the chest like we were just doing a little bit ago. So do that again, tuck the chin, bring the elbows towards each other, but keep the chest lifted. Feel a big stretch in the back of the neck. And then press the elbows back toward the wall behind you. Press the head into the hands, lift the chest. So keep going with that and just breathe and move in a way that feels in sync. And really let yourself go fairly slow so that you're articulating the neck really well, really being really deliberate. You can also, when you are opening the elbows wide and you're pressing the back of the head into the hands, you can use your thumbs right underneath the base of the skull. It's called the occipital crest, to sort of lift and give a little bit of sort of traction to the neck. It feels really, really good, actually. Just a few more times here, nice and slow and steady. All right. So good. Sometime soon, after your elbows open up nice and wide, let yourself come back to center and release the hands down. And just bring the backs of the hands to the legs so that the palms are facing up. Close your eyes and just take a moment to really feel the physical effects of the movements that we've just done. And also let yourself sort of just notice your state of mind. Again, as if you're looking into a snow globe. What's the environment? Nice job. Okay, let's do some breathing. We're going to do box breathing. I haven't done that one in a while in this class. So it's a four-part breathing technique. The 4 parts of the breath are the inhalation, the hold of the breath in, the exhalation, and the hold of the breath out. And we're going to use a 4 count for each of these aspects of the breath. So we'll breathe in for 4 counts, we'll hold the breath in for 4 counts, exhale 4 counts, hold the breath out 4 counts. And I just want to remind you of 2 specific things. First and foremost is that your exhalation can be as complete as possible. When your exhalation is as complete as possible, you're literally emptying your lungs out as much as you can, even in just 4 counts, to make space in your lungs, to create capacity in your lungs for your inhalation. Okay, so focus your effort on your exhalation, and your inhalation will naturally be deep and wonderful. The other thing that I want to remind you about or tell you about is that when you're holding your breath, whether in or out, you have an amazing opportunity to relax into what is typically just chronic holding. When you hold your breath, all of the ways in which you sort of unconsciously brace your body, all of those ways will be available for you to really relax. You're holding your breath for 4 counts, 4 to 6 seconds. I'll slow the counts down, but it's totally doable. So when you're holding your breath, really use those holds as an opportunity to relax into your body more and more and more and more. Okay. So as I mentioned, I'll be counting for 4, but I'll intentionally, as we get through a couple of rounds, slow my counting down so that we're lengthening out the breath. Let it be gentle but deliberate. Okay, so take a big breath in through your nose, exhale through your mouth, sigh all the way out. Seal your lips and inhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold in 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold out 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold in 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold out 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold in 4, 3, relax into it. 2, 1, exhale. 4, 3, really empty. 2, all the way out. 1, hold out. 4, 3, really relax. 2, 1, good. Inhale. 4, 3, 2, 1, hold in. 4, 3, relax more. 2, 1, exhale. 4, 3, empty all the way out. 2, 1, hold out. 4, 3, relax your throat. 2, 1, one more round. Inhale. 4, 3, fill all the way up. 2, 1, hold in. 4, 3, soften your shoulders. 2, 1, exhale. 4, 3, empty all the way out. 2, 1, hold out. 4, 3, really soften. 2, 1, good. Big breath in. Long, slow breath out. Maybe one more like that. Inhale. Exhale. Nice job. So please move mindfully and gently as you start to make your way to your reclined position for our Yoga Nidra meditation. Please take your time. The most important part of the Yoga Nidra practice is getting set up so that you feel comfortable and supported and warm. I highly recommend something under your knees just to really take off the weight of your legs off your low back. I highly recommend you have something small rolled up under the back of the neck to support and reset that curve and also allow the muscles along the sides of the neck to really relax and the chest to open up. I hope that if, like me, your feet get cold, you have something to cover them with or some warm, cozy socks. Take off any clothes that might feel binding. Make sure you're covered so that you stay warm, because when you get into deep relaxation, your blood pressure does go down and your body does cool off. And then finally, I highly recommend you have something over your eyes that will help to not only block out light, but just that gentle weight of something on your eyes helps to deeply relax the muscles around the eyes that are so overused and really facilitate an even deeper relaxation in the body, in the face and the body, to have your eyes relaxed. So take another moment to continue to settle in, and just really want to encourage you to deeply value this time of getting comfortable. Really insist that you're comfortable. Don't settle for being mostly comfortable. Be as absolutely comfortable and supported, and to feel as nurtured and cared for as possible here. And while you're finishing settling in, I'll just share that the theme of our Yoga Nidra practice this evening is about our beliefs, is our beliefs. The theme is our beliefs. And during this practice, we welcome thoughts as messengers that help us respond rather than react to life. And that's relevant because our beliefs are simply thoughts that we keep thinking and stop questioning. And so thoughts are neither good nor bad nor right or wrong. They simply provide information. It's to the degree that we react to our thoughts that they dictate our life experience. And to the degree that we are able to just witness and observe our thoughts, we're able to respond appropriately to each situation we encounter. So during this practice, as we allow our beliefs to surface, we'll have an opportunity to cultivate an opposite belief. So if I am unlovable is a belief that comes forward for you, you might pair it with I love and value myself. Or if I'm not good enough comes up, you might pair it with I'm always doing the best that I know how. So we intentionally invite in beliefs and memories in order to restore our innate capacity to be with what life brings to our table. And in doing so, this practice teaches us how to navigate conflicts and challenges, even within ourselves, and regain our equanimity and inner sense of well-being. So finish settling in now, feeling supported by the surface your body is resting upon. Really settling into stillness. And just allow my voice to guide you, to become your inner voice, if you will. And just start to bring your attention to your senses. Notice the taste in your mouth, the sounds around you, smells that may be present, images or colors behind your eyelids, the touch of the clothes that you're wearing and the blanket, perhaps, maybe even the touch of air on your skin. Just experience your senses as open and alive. Now allow your attention, the spotlight of your attention, if you will, to narrow onto your heart center, so the middle of the chest, and not necessarily right up under the surface of the front of your body, but a little deeper back, centered front to back as well. And really just hold your attention there in that space. And while you're holding your attention there, just ask yourself, what is it that I desire? What's my heartfelt desire for my life? Perhaps it's a sense of being whole or at peace or healthy. Maybe it's self-acceptance or well-being. Or maybe it's something different entirely. Whatever comes up for you right now probably already has come up for you. Turn that into an I am mantra. So in other words, if being having a sense of self-acceptance what came up for you, feeling self-acceptance, say to yourself, I fully accept myself. I am accepted. I am accepted. If being at peace came up, I am at peace. If well-being came up, I am a well-being. Just repeat this to yourself a few more times here, really planting the seed for your practice of your desire. Good. Okay. Let that go for now. So for the next several moments, we're going to bring our attention to parts of the body. Your practice is to simply notice that part of the body as I mention it and what's present. There's no need to try to make anything happen, to manage anything, to try to control or change or fix anything. It's simply paying close attention on purpose and without judgment. Start with the mouth. Feel the whole mouth, and then specifically feel the lips and the teeth and the gums. Feel the roof of the mouth now, and the insides of the cheeks inside the mouth. Feel the tongue, and allow your attention to move down to the hinges of the jaw now. Become aware of the ears. Feel the outsides of the ears and all the wrinkles and folds of the skin. And then feel into the inner ears and just notice the sensations, the experience of your ears receiving the sound of my voice. Feel yourself hearing. Let your attention move to the eyes now. Notice the eyes as a whole, and then feel the eyebrows and the eyelids. Notice the surfaces of the eyes and the backs of the eyes. Become aware of the forehead and the cheeks and the nose. Feel the tip of the nose and the nostrils. And see if you can sense or feel the sensation of air flowing in and out of the nostrils, that subtle, gentle touch of the breath. You might notice the relative coolness of the inhalations and the warmth of the exhalations flowing in and out of the nostrils. And just let yourself become aware of the whole head now. Feel the face and the scalp and the back of the head. And feel the weight of the whole head. Let your attention move down the back of the neck. Feel the sides of the neck. And feel the throat. And with your awareness focused on the throat and with as little effort as possible, very gently swallow now. Feel every sensation as you do. Let your attention move down into the shoulder girdle now. Notice the collarbones and the shoulder blades and the arm bones inserting into the torso. Feel the armpits and feel down the upper arms to the elbows and down the forearms to the wrists. Feel the backs of the hands and all the fingers and thumbs. Feel the palms of the hands now. Expand your attention to feel both hands and both arms at the same time. And now bring your attention to the upper back and the mid back and the low back. Feel the spine run from the base of the skull all the way down to the tailbone. And feel the ribs grow out of the spine and wrap around the torso. Feel the chest and the abdomen and the low belly. Become aware of the pelvis now. Feel the sacrum, the broad bone across the very low back. Feel the hip bones come around the sides of the body. Feel the leg bones insert into the hip sockets. Notice the genitals. Feel the upper legs down to the knees. And feel the lower half of the legs down to the ankles. Feel the tops of the feet and all 10 toes. And the soles of the feet. Become aware of both feet and both legs simultaneously. Feel the whole back of the body, all of the parts of the body that are facing the earth. Feel the whole front of the body, all the parts of the body facing away from the earth. Just take a moment here to be aware of all that's present in your experience right now. Sense what's present, all the sensations of the body, and then experience yourself as the field of awareness in which all of those sensations are coming and going. Become aware of the body breathing, the flow of the breath as sensation, perhaps coming back to feeling the breath in the nostrils, or perhaps observing the rise and fall of the chest or the belly, feeling the rib cage expand and soften as you breathe in and out. Or maybe you can experience a sense of the whole body receiving and releasing the breath. Begin to count each breath silently backward from 7 in the following manner. As you inhale, say to yourself, receive 7. And as you exhale, say to yourself, release 7. Receive 6. Release 6. Keep going. Take your time. And know that finishing is not important. Staying with the numbers is not important. Start over if necessary. Releasing and receiving as you breathe in and out. Let go of counting now. Again, it doesn't matter where you end up with it, I promise. Let go of counting and just take another moment to be aware of what's present in your awareness. Feel yourself as the one who is aware of everything that's present. Field of awareness. Good. Bring attention now to an emotion that's present in your body, or perhaps one that you're working with in your life. Or you can recall a memory that invites a particular emotion into your body. The point here is not to over effort, not to manage, not to scrutinize or analyze. Just allow whatever comes up to come up. And if no emotion is present, if there's nothing that rises to the surface of your awareness, there's no need to make anything happen. Simply welcome whatever is present for you right now. If an emotion is present, just notice, where do you feel it in your body? Really allow any emotion that's present to blossom fully, to really be there. Welcome it. Your practice is to simply observe the experience from that field of awareness, to witness. Just welcome any emotion, thoughts, images, memories, sensations, anything that arises. Just observe. Again, as if you're looking into a snow globe, taking stock. What happens when this is present? Really let it be there just for another moment. Notice how it feels. And just let yourself observe. No need to do anything but notice. Allow now an opposite emotion to emerge. And again, whatever comes up is exactly right, even if it may not necessarily seem like the exact opposite emotion. Just invite something that counterbalances the previous emotion, whatever that might be. Let it fully blossom. Again, if nothing arises, just be present with what is there. And notice sensation, notice thoughts, memories, images. Giving yourself the opportunity to observe. And see now if you can invite both emotions into awareness at the same time without thinking. Simply experience how this affects your body and mind. Just notice what's there when you invite both opposite emotions into your awareness. And just take a moment to be aware of what's present and really feel yourself as the one who is aware of everything that's present. Feel yourself as that field of awareness, that witness. Good. Allow yourself now to welcome a thought or belief that you sometimes fall into or take to be true about yourself. Trust what arises. Trust whatever you hear or feel come forth. And again, if no thought or belief arises, simply be with whatever is present, recognizing that all of your inner experience is purposeful and informative and important. If there is a thought or belief, where and how do you feel it in your body? Sense how this thought or belief affects the entire body. Just notice any experience. Notice also any images or emotions or other thoughts or beliefs that co-arise without trying to manage anything. A wonderful opportunity to get that view, that perspective from the field of awareness without responding or reacting or managing what arises. Let yourself now bring to mind an opposite thought or belief. Again, just allowing what arises to arise. As you hold this opposite thought or belief about yourself to be true, how does it affect your body? Welcome it. Really notice any shifts in the experience. Of course, welcoming any images, emotions, or memories that also emerge. Just be present to your experience as it is without trying to change or fix or manage anything. Now welcome both thoughts or beliefs at the same time. Experience how this affects your entire body and mind. It's really important to just allow your experience to be what it is. Allow yourself to simply be aware of your inner experience. Really sense what's present and then experience yourself as the field of awareness that is able to observe, to be aware of the experience. So good. Allow yourself now to be attentive to sensations throughout your body of pleasure, happiness, joy, or well-being, or all of the above. It can be helpful to recall a particular event from your life that invites these feelings of pleasure, happiness, joy, well-being into your body. Can also imagine the experience of pleasure, happiness, joy, or well-being. Welcome whatever emerges just as it is. Really allow any of these experiences, any of these feelings of pleasure, happiness, joy, well-being to fully blossom, to really come to fruition within you. Welcoming whatever emerges just as it is. Let yourself experience these sensations as an inner smile or inner light that radiates from your heart. The heart smiling or glowing, and this smile of sensation or radiant sensation expanding throughout your entire body, flowing to your torso and arms and hands, down into the pelvis, legs, and feet, flowing up into the head and face, feeling the mouth and lips and eyes smiling or lighting up. The entire body smiling and radiant and alive with the feeling of pleasure, happiness, joy, and well-being. Really stay with it for just another moment. Whole body smiling, whole body radiant. Be aware of all that's present in your awareness. Feel yourself as the one who's aware of everything that's present. To really sense what is present and then experience yourself as the field of awareness in which everything is arising. Allow yourself now to just really dissolve into pure awareness itself, open and spacious, a being awareness in which everything is coming and going, awareness in which everything is welcome just as it is. Being awareness. aware of all that has been or is now present. Sensations, emotions, thoughts, beliefs, joy, well-being. The experience of being pure awareness. Everything just as it is. You yourself just as you are. Come back now to your I am mantra, your heartfelt desire. I am at peace. I am healthy and whole. I am accepted, whatever it was, and just begin to slowly repeat these words. Nurture this heartfelt desire within you. Repeating it rhythmically, steady, forehead at ease, breath soft. As you repeat your heartfelt desire a few more times, just experience it as a resonance of sensation in your body. Experience it as a fact in this moment. And just imagine going about your daily life, noticing sensations, emotions, and thoughts, all constantly changing, variable, yet all the while feeling yourself as the unchanging, spacious awareness in which everything is coming and going. Good. Give yourself another few moments here and just being awareness. It may be helpful to come back to the words receive as you inhale and release as you exhale. Let the body Stay still and supported. The breath slow and steady. Whole body relaxed. Take a long, slow breath in through your nose. And an even longer, slower breath out through your mouth. Very gently begin to move the fingers and toes. Very slowly begin to roll the head from side to side. Begin to bring a little bit more movement into the body in a way that feels good to you. Deepening the breath, stretching, reawakening, reorienting to where you are. And then if you would like to stay reclined on your back for the duration of our time together, of course, part of the wonderful benefit of doing this class virtually is that you're absolutely welcome to do that. If you would like to roll to one side of your body and stay reclined but curled up, you can certainly do that. Make your way there slowly. I do recommend that you support your head if you're staying on your side with a pillow or a blanket or even your bottom arm. And then, of course, certainly if you would like to press yourself up to a seated posture, may do that as well. Please, please, please move slowly if you're moving at all. Be mindful. stay warm. Perhaps keep a blanket wrapped around you, whether you're on your back, on your side, or sitting up. And either way, let yourself come back now to stillness. And let yourself come back to experiencing the body as a field of sensation, noticing the sensations in the body as they are. Sensing what's present, and then experiencing yourself as the field of awareness in which everything is coming and going. Notice the body breathing. And without the need to control or manage anything, dissolve back into that field of awareness and simply witness each inhalation and exhalation. Good. Once more, just imagine going about your daily life, noticing sensations, the breath, thoughts and feelings and emotions and beliefs, and your whole inner experience, constantly changing. And all the while, experiencing yourself, feeling yourself as that unchanging, spacious awareness. It's always there. It's who you really are. With that in mind, we'll end as we always do with an offering of loving kindness. So I'll make a few statements of loving kindness that I'm offering to you. And I want to encourage you to repeat each of these statements silently to yourself and change the word you to I, so that you're offering yourself loving kindness as well. If you'd like to bring your hands together, palms together, if your hands to your heart or on your belly or something different altogether, feel free to do that now. May you be safe and healthy. May you have a calm, clear mind. May you have an open, loving heart. May you be at peace. May all beings on earth be at peace. That's very good work. The light in me sees and bows with love and gratitude to the light in each of you. Namaste.